It's another edition of Time About the Movies, and today we're taking a look at the films of December 5th, 1997. We're already come to the end of 97 already. We only got 4 more weeks starting with this one, and we only got 2 movies to look at today, so it should be a quick one. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We'll start off with the biggest new release of the weekend, and that is Gus Van Sant's Good Will Hunting, written by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, and starring Matt Damon as well. I mean, that trailer pretty much tells you everything you need to know about this movie. That's basically the plot of the film. And more importantly, it's a nice return to form for Robin Williams, considering what we had to look at the last time around with the infamous Flubber. Not only that, but this is the movie that won him the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. I mean, he had been nominated several times beforehand for stuff like Good Morning Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, The Fisher King. Even though I thought he was great in The Fisher King, this is the film that finally got him that long-deserved Oscar, and he rightfully deserves it. He really put together a great performance in here. He plays off of Matt Damon very well here. And for Matt Damon, man, like, this is the movie that kind of launched him into the stratosphere, because this is the film that is, because basically you have to be really good to be with these seasoned veterans, guys like Robin Williams and even Stellan Skarsgård, and he just works it so well here. And not only that, he co-wrote the script with Ben Affleck, and of course they won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay as well, both Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. And they just goes to show the talent that these guys had coming into this movie. I mean, and it is a thought-provoking film. It's not a movie like a Dead Poets Society or Good Morning Vietnam, or even something that Robin Williams has been doing, like these Oscar baitish type movies like Jack, and then later on Patch Adams. No, this is a completely different movie than that. It's a film that works on so many levels because of the performances. The casting overall in this is great. Robin Williams, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Stellan Skarsgård, Minnie Driver's in here, Casey Affleck, Cole Hauser, George Plimpton is in here too. It's a great cast that just works so well. And the writing by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck is just so top-notch. It's a great soundtrack. It's a great story. The soundtrack is really good too, done by Danny Elfman. And for Gus Van Sant, it's a film that really shows his range as a director, because prior to this he had done stuff like Drugstore Cowboy, and then also To Die For was his last film, which was a great film, My Own Private Idaho, and then of course he did Even Cowgirls Get the Blues, but even that one wasn't the worst thing ever, considering what Gus Van Sant would follow that up with Psycho. But it goes to show you what Gus Van Sant can do as a director, and just everything about this movie just works so well. The writing, the acting, the direction, the music. It's a really fantastic film. I can't recommend this one enough. If you have not seen Good Will Hunting, you need to see it, man. You'd be doing yourself a major, major disservice by not doing so. And like I said, it's a nice return to form for Robin Williams after what happened the last time we were here with Flubber. I want to get that out of my hand right now. I want to get that out of my head right now. So Good Will Hunting, yeah, it's a great film to see. Definitely check that one out. So with that said, let's take a look at the other movie that came out this weekend. Not quite as memorable as Good Will Hunting. I don't know, The Ride. A movie so forgettable that it doesn't even have an official Wikipedia page. This is one I had to go to IMDb to get full information on, and the plot pretty much sounds like what you think it's going to be. Michael Biehn plays this guy, Smokey Banks, one of the greatest bull riders in rodeo. But for the last few years, this has-been cowboy has been riding the bookie in Baltimore and taking a far worse beating than any bull he's ever delivered. Now, through a sudden set of events, he's given an opportunity. He gets a choice between going to jail or being a cowboy teacher at a boy's ranch. Saddled with a dozen young boys, wild as any bull he's ever faced, his mission was simple: teach this young guy how to ride a bull. Very reluctant, Smokey agrees, not realizing that Danny will be far more of a teacher than to him that he's ever dreamed. Okay, you've heard this story so many times. Like, come on. Like, it's the Karate Kid, except replace karate with bullfighting. In fact, the director of the Karate Kid has made a movie like this that we've talked about in the past, 8 Seconds, which is not a great film. Terrible is an understatement, because this is a terrible looking film. I mean, we've seen this story done over and over again. Do I really need to tell you if it's any interesting? Like, if there's nothing on it on Wikipedia, it probably should tell you something about the lasting legacy this movie has. It doesn't have any. It doesn't even have a major studio behind it. it's a story that's been done to death so many times, and just, you know how it's going to end. You know what's going to happen. There's nothing interesting about these characters whatsoever. It's a pretty bland and forgettable movie, and, yeah, that's all I got to say for you on that one. That's The Ride. And so on that note, we wrap up another edition of Time About the Movies. When we meet next time, 7 movies to look at, including some big ones. Scream 2, of course, with the sequel to last year's Scream. Tim Allen and Kirstie Alley for Richer for Poorer. Home Alone 3, one of the worst movies ever made, at least in my personal opinion. Steven Spielberg's Amistad, Les Boys. Deconstructing Harry, the new film by Woody Allen. And Hugo Pool. So 7 movies to look at next time around. We will delve into those in the next episode. But until then, thank you very much for watching. And if you want to see more videos like this, please hit the place on the next page, check out the previous episode, and also hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And with that said, I will see you guys next time. And until then, as always, take care.